So I've been meaning to try out these new AirPods 4. It's a little confusing. There's more than one version, AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation. They cost more money. $129 versus $179. And then the question is it worth the extra 50 bucks in order to get the noise cancellation when you're talking about a headphone that isn't an in-ear to begin with? That's gonna be the most major noise canceller is the fit and the fact that it seals you off from the external world. Now, if you wanna do that, you've of course got the AirPods Pro, which, I mean, for what they are, they do what they claim to do. They're expensive. These are $249, though you can find them on promotions. This is gonna give you that more extreme noise cancellation. It's gonna be tough to beat with any kind of product that sits on the outside of the ear rather than inside with an ear tip. For a lot of people, that doesn't matter because what they're looking for is the most convenient package. They're looking for something that they can pop in and out of their ear all day, and maybe it limits their ear fatigue because possibly an in-ear headphone, it gets them a little bit sore after a while, or maybe they don't want to be that closed off from the world, or maybe they use transparency mode more than they use noise canceling mode. They rearrange them slightly, like they're not presented in the exact same way. So I guess if you work at the Apple store, you can kind of quickly tell the difference. It almost looks like they come from different factories because even the black color on the print is different. That's odd. Anyway, let's start with the non-noise canceling version. The main thing I'm attempting to do with this video is just figure out if that noise canceling is significant enough to justify this increase in cost, and if it even makes sense on an earbud that isn't a true in-ear headphone. So unboxing experience, similar so far as expected. Paperwork. The case has gotten smaller from the previous generation AirPods, and it remains smaller than, I'm gonna get them mixed up right now. It remains smaller than the Pro model if portability is the most important thing for you. Ooh. Interesting little blue identifier. Thoughts? What does it mean? Quality control? I don't think that's supposed to be on there. An un-Apple-like thing. It's like it's not even a permanent, that is odd. Little tiny sticker on there. 2 pairs of AirPods, you can hardly tell the difference until you look at the bottom, and then you notice that you've got the speaker on the model with noise cancellation. Noise cancellation isn't the only improvement, you've also got wireless charging, but then beyond that, you're looking at 2 pairs of headphones that are very, very similar with $50 difference. Now, maybe you need a pair of fully wireless earbuds, but you don't wanna spend Apple prices. Our partners at Earfun have you covered with their new Earfun Air Pro 4 Ultra ANC. Now this gives you an in-ear earbud like the Pro model, but for a lot less. These things start at 89 bucks. They've still got lots of features: Qualcomm adaptive active noise cancellation, support for LDAC and aptX lossless. There's a 6 mic array for call quality, and a dedicated app which actually does let you control things like your equalizer. So because this is an in-ear style headphone, you get a bunch of ear tips to choose from, and there's USB cable to charge up the case. We have a triple LED setup. There is your in-ear earbud, very lightweight, and already, because it's an in-ear style with a silicone tip, I'm getting tremendous isolation without even using the active noise cancellation. I mean, there's just a reality of having an isolating in-ear earbud. You can't replicate that punch with a earbud that doesn't sit in the ear canal, period. And you get the bass because of it. So you want fully wireless in-ear earbuds with a variety of tips so you can get the best seal. Check out our partners at Earfun. Now, the other question is comfort. People like the fact that it's just in and out and it doesn't really, sit too far in the ear. Maybe you forget that you're wearing it. This for me is extremely comfortable, and it's not gonna fall out. It's definitely not gonna fall out. Let me connect this. So this is the model with noise cancellation. Switch between listening modes, press and hold. Okay, there's noise canceling. Now I can get a sense for the noise canceling. Go ahead and talk, Mo.
Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, testing 1, 2. I mean, I can hear him. I'm not playing music at the moment though, so it is a good test for noise canceling, but obviously when you're also listening to something, it's gonna drown out whatever he's talking about. It's doing something, but it's nowhere near as significant as the in-ear AirPods Pro. Now here's conversation awareness. When you start speaking, AirPods will lower the volume of the media, which is cool, reduce background noise, and then enhance the voices. Okay, so sure, we'll do that. So now it knows that I'm speaking, and it's like kind of like an auto transparency mode, which is pumping Mo through the earbuds, testing 1, 2, 3. It's extremely clear. This transparency mode is awesome, but part of it is because the earbud itself is not really sealing off the ear canal. Like, it's just really easy in and out. The regular AirPod is as much a convenience headphone, a daily headphone, kind of an awareness headphone, as much as it is about sound quality, performance, isolation, and so forth. You see people wearing these things like almost permanently throughout the day. This is like in the office, video conferencing on and off, traveling on public transit. Like, this is just puts much more emphasis on awareness, in my opinion. Okay, now let's give a little listen here. Turn up the volume a little bit. And that's interesting. So the talking, and all of a sudden it's getting quiet. Very, very solid performance there. It's kind of gradual. Takes a little while, takes a little too long to come back. But I guess that'll be difficult to program that, because the assumption is if I open my mouth, I'm waiting for a response. So in that case, it should take a little while before it comes back. You're insane.
A part of the song comes on.
They can't hear you, so I'm gonna have to reiterate what he's saying. Mo is saying right now that this feature drives him nuts because when he's alone, cleaning his apartment with AirPods Pro in his ears, he hates it that his sing-along turns the music down. The type of problems that Mo concerns himself with. You know, when you're cleaning your apartment alone with your AirPods on blast. I hate the situational problem of noise canceling in private when I'm by myself. That drives me crazy because I feel that something's gonna happen that I'm not gonna hear. A knock at the door, somebody screaming, an emergency of some kind, the dog is choking on something. Like, I think this is one of my worst nightmares. I missed out on the huge opportunity or the chance to help because I was so noise canceled. And I have babies, like small babies, so I'm like, when am I gonna be, sorry, I can't hear you. On purpose, I can't hear you. Okay, nothing, now you talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I hear you, okay. Noise canceling, now you talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Now it's off, go.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna go half volume. Talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
It's subtle. It's a subtle thing. I do like the transparency aspect. The noise canceling, it's a subtle. I mean, you're gonna have them cranked and noise canceling, and then maybe it's gonna, let me do that. And cranked. Now go.
Testing 1,
Yeah, now he's gone, but that's full max volume. Total. They sound better than previous generation bass AirPods to me. It's the type of fit where you just kind of forget you're wearing it. At least for me and for my ears. It's kind of lightweight and it just, I don't know. I would forget that I was wearing. I think that's the idea of it. It gets a little bit less filthy than the in-ear ones, depending on your earwax situation, since it doesn't fit so deeply in there. Now, what I want to do is just grab the other ones and just make sure they sound the same minus the noise cancellation. Talk, Mo.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
And I'm trying to make a recommendation here. I guess my recommendation is just to go for the regular AirPods 4. That's kind of what this model is designed for. The easy, inexpensive wireless earbud that works with all your Apple devices, has decent battery life, and fits most ears without having to sit too deeply in there. That's the AirPods 4. They give you enough products to choose from at a variety of price points because you probably have an idea of what you want to spend. And I do think for some people that value is going to be worth it to spend the extra $50. But for me, then that's like, okay, you spent the 50, go up to the Pro, get the full in-ear, and get that really substantial jump in noise cancellation. Now, the reason for the treadmill, this was Mo's idea to see if they would stay in my ears when I'm running. I'm sure that they will. But this is my ears. Everybody's ears are different. Let's go find out. They're not gonna budge. I have to go a lot faster than this, maybe. No, for my ears at least, could be different for you. Now, the other cool thing you can do with AirPods is you can throw a later case on them because you might not love the existing look of AirPods, or you might just be bothered by the fact that so many people have the exact same looking set that they're easy to confuse with your friend's set of AirPods. We do actually have cases for the new 4s. Look how easy that slaps on. And now you have your own exclusive AirPods with a nice Kevlar protection. It's still super thin, but now you're not gonna confuse your AirPods 4 with somebody else's. Shout out to the entire Later Case team.